What is up, y'all? I am back on video by popular demand, and this was an element that I was planning on getting back into for my blog post as well. And as I'm here on quarantine, allowed to be outside to get some exercise, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to get some sun and catch up with my people. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is the concept of confidence. This is something that multiple times a week, when I'm talking to people, somewhere in there, the word confidence pops up and the lack thereof. And I want to share with you guys my thoughts about how we should really be approaching confidence. And there's two ways to look at confidence when I do this. You know, of course, there is a part of us where some are born to be maybe a little bit more confident, a bit more outgoing, outspoken and whatnot. Sure. But I want to talk about the other part of confidence, and that is really learned confidence. Because people will say, I'll say, you know, what's going on a coaching call? What do you want? What are you dealing with? Where are we at? And I see this especially when I do surveys and speak to my the more teenager type clients in my youth coaching programs. And most of the time it's about wanting to be more confident. And I totally get it. I know why they're saying it, but one of the things that I do as a coach is I'm trying to pull apart, you know, kind of dismantle a lot of these beliefs that we have about ourselves. And I'll follow up with them and say, well, you know, you are confident. You know, there's definitely areas in any teenager or any human being's life where they are confident, in some area. Now, are they always confident? Is a teenage boy confident when he talks to a girl? Probably not. Or a boy, either way. What about when they play video games? You know, they probably are. Where if I play a video game these days, I have zero confidence. Definitely getting old enough to realize that they aren't what they used to be. And I think we just need to realize that there are definitely some areas in our life that we are far more confident in than others. And that's how I like to approach it. So if someone comes to me and they say, you know, I'm not confident, or I want to be more confident rather, I'll say, in which area of your life? Because the whole key to it is figuring out where you want to be more confident and then practicing in that area. And a perfect example that I've recently been going through with this is public speaking. Public speaking has been kind of my whole life, my number one fear, and just something that I'm not comfortable and have zero confidence in doing. However, a few months ago, I joined a Toastmasters where every week you kind of force yourself to get up and speak in front of people. And now I'm totally fine doing it. It took me a few months, and at the start I wasn't, but once I practice it enough, you know, it gave me a chance to become confident at doing it. So really the lesson that I'm trying to share is that we shouldn't be confident in everything. If there's something that we want to do that we don't usually do, or that's not normal to us, then we shouldn't be confident at doing that thing. But the way that we become confident at it is by doing it anyways. It really comes down to the practice and figuring out what area it is in your life that you want to be confident in, and then just going out and doing it and practicing and failing a few times. And it goes back to tying our shoes. You know, we were all at a point in our life where we were not confident at tying our shoes and we didn't know how to do it, where now we don't even think about it. It's the same as public speaking. If you go up and you speak in front of people enough times, you'll gain confidence in that area. So I think we need to understand that confidence isn't something that we're just born with, or we either have or we don't have. It's something that's learned. It's like learning a new skill. If someone says to me, I just want to be better, or I want to be more skillful, I'll say, sure, better at what? You know, what area are we focusing on here? Because you're probably great in some area. You're probably confident in some area. Even if you're not confident anywhere, you're very confident at being unconfident. So, depending how we look at it, it's just a matter of applying that to the area that we want to improve. So the final message that I want to get out here is that for anyone who is asking themselves a question of how do I be more confident, for the questions that I always ask in response to that are, what area of your life do you want to be more confident in? Then I ask, should you even be confident in that area? Because the answer is likely no if it's not something that you're used to doing. And then I'll say, well, are you willing to put in the practice to learn to become confident at it? Because we can't just expect things to be the way they are in our life. And it's the same with happiness. Of course, there's chemical balances in our brain that allow us to be happy, but there's a large part of it as well that we have to not expect it. We have to live a life that allows us to be happy. We have to give our body exercise and feed it the nutrients that it needs and spend time with people and do these things. And I think sometimes our expectations as human beings can be very high, and if we just say that either we are confident or we're born with it or we aren't, then we're taking all the power away from ourselves of letting us be a confident person. So I just want people to think about it from a sense of it's not something that you have or you don't have. We all have to exercise that muscle and gain that skill. All right, talk to you guys later. Peace.